Travel can be a delicious experience, especially when it's combined with hands-on cooking classes under the guidance of a master chef. From the jungles of Thailand to the hills of Tuscany, it's time to pack your bags, roll up your sleeves, and get ready to savor an exotic blend of mouth-watering vacations. This is Uberguide's countdown of the world's best culinary getaways. The glistening Mexican resort of Cancun is where we begin our journey. This place beckons sun seekers with sand, surf, and sizzling nightlife. But if you can tear yourself away from the beach, you'll discover a whole new world of Epicurean experiences at our number 10 pick, the Ritz-Carlton Cancun.
The Ritz is the bomb. Ritz is seriously glorious.
We focus mainly in the service, providing to our guests a unique experience, and of course the comfort of our visitors is our main focus.
The resort offers a spectacular opportunity to learn from master chefs in an exclusive state-of-the-art culinary center, the only one of its kind within the Ritz-Carlton chain.
Cooking school vacations are huge. People love to go and learn how to cook something new. It lets you go somewhere beautiful, and it also lets you learn how to make incredible food. It's very, very satisfying kind of a vacation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Culinary Center. My name is Roy Dunaway. I'm the chef of the Culinary Center, and today we'll be doing our Mexican cooking class. We do interactive cooking classes twice a day. We have a beautiful Viking kitchen where our guests can come and take one of our classes. It gives them the opportunity to kind of learn a little bit about food. So today we're actually going to teach you how to make a classic margarita. I like to think of it as recreation, or cooking as recreation. You know, you can feel this out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to tell you that margaritas are good for you because tequila actually has some of the lowest calorie count of any alcohol.
Once the drinks are flowing, it's time to get down to business.
You don't want it to bubble, and roll using our fingers here, and now you have a very tight enchilada. Good, you got the rum in there yet?
Not yet. My favorite part was actually making the bread pudding. I'm a real dessert fan, so.
Place that whisk down, use our spatula, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a multi-million-dollar tool right here. I'd like to thank all of you today for cooking with me. Hope you had a good time, you had a chance to learn something. Salute.
And it's just a great way to be out of the sun, just to get a bit of another experience here of the hotel.
Wow, I learned a lot, and it was great. Lots of fresh ingredients and lots of fun. Yeah, it was great.
And after you've recovered from the cooking class...
So is this the first tequila tasting you take?
Yes.
You can take in an exclusive tequila tasting that definitely loosens the body and soul.
Tequila. Great. And then the lime juice.
Once your food and drink experience is over for the day, there's no shortage of other activities here to keep you juiced up.
Of course, we have a beautiful ocean. We have jet skiing, parasailing, lots of fun things they can do, sit by our pool.
And to be able to get up, have some coffee, and then you go out and you swim in the beach a little bit, you know, and take a little cooking class and have lunch that way, you've made your lunch. You get a diploma, and then you get to talk with the chef, and it's very fun, and then you get to go about your day. Like, when I leave you, I'm going back out to the beach. And that's, I think, the ultimate vacation, right?
The Cooking School of the Ritz-Carlton Cancun, our number 10 pick, and a recipe for pure Epicurean bliss in the Yucatan sun. In the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, nature comes alive. Streams flow with trout, trees sway in the wind, and bears quietly go about their business. This backdrop provides the perfect setting for the granddaddy of Southern charm and hospitality, Blackberry Farm, number 9 on Uberguide's countdown of culinary vacation superspots.
This is one of those places that's a real getaway. You know, you really feel as though you've gone somewhere special, and you're really somewhere where they're going to treat you extremely well, and you're going to eat very well, too.
Eating is part of the culture here. It's what provides the inspiration for this huge farm.
It's a multi-thousand-acre working farm where they grow organic vegetables, they raise livestock.
What's so special about Blackberry Farm is the place. If you sit up in a rocking chair on our veranda, you quickly understand what is so special. Food has been an attraction of Blackberry Farm for some time, but within the last 10 years, we have really taken it to another level.
And they have an excellent culinary program there, which is based on the sustainability and organic nature of the crops that they grow, but also they bring in the most amazing chefs.
We bring in guest chefs and guest vintners and some of the most exciting personalities in the world. And in a very intimate environment, we share them with our guests, enthusiasts, who come for that reason.
My name is Peter Glander. We're gonna make 2 dishes today. We're gonna make a tomato and bread stew. The other thing we're gonna do, we're gonna cook a pork with a little bit of honeycomb.
In this unique two-way environment, guests have the chance to learn the techniques and styles of the finest cuisine cats in the business.
As we have our soup now completed, the yellow and red tomatoes stewed out with garlic and a sourdough bread.
And the food fun doesn't end in the kitchen.
They can spend a morning with our cheesemaker, observing the cheesemaking process. We're actually getting involved in making cheese.
Or just savor a glass of wine, chosen from a wine cellar stocked with well over 150,000 bottles. Once your Epicurean fantasies have been exhausted and you want to kick back a bit and relax, Blackberry has phenomenal lodging options.
Every room is decorated uniquely and organically different. For many of our guests, that keeps them coming back. We have some guests that have a mission to stay in every room before they repeat a room.
And this is Teaberry, one of our rooms in the main house. It's the oldest room in the house. It was built in 1939. The furniture is antiques, all custom upholstered in fabrics. Luxurious bedding with down feather mattresses. These rooms also feature wood-burning fireplaces as well as flat panel televisions tucked behind screens here on the wall. You have deep soaking tubs. These even have heaters in them so they keep the water hot as long as guests want to stay and relax and soak. Heated hardwood floors throughout to keep guests' feet warm.
The best rooms in the house go for nearly $5,000 a night, but they're definitely worth every penny.
Guests today are looking for more than they have in the past. They don't just want to be pampered and indulged. They want to be engaged. They want to be challenged. They want to leave with a little bit more than they came with. Blackberry Farm offers that.
Southern hospitality, a cooking school that brings in the best, combined with luscious views and good old-fashioned farm fun. These are the elements that make Blackberry Farm number 9 on our Uber countdown. Coming up, a sizzling hot culinary getaway with Jane Butel, the legendary pioneer of Southwest cuisine. Next on Uberguide. Hands-on cooking school vacations dish up tasty travel experiences as we continue Uberguide's countdown of the world's best culinary getaways. We're turning up the heat as we roll into Scottsdale, Arizona. This upscale destination calls itself the West's most western town, but it's quickly becoming the Beverly Hills of the desert. It's here in the gorgeous Fairmont, Scottsdale that we find the Jane Butel Cooking School, number 8 on Uberguide's Culinary Getaway Countdown.
But you try to not do that because then you get splinters of bone and splinters of cartilage. Let me just show you on this one.
Jane is credited with really starting the whole Tex-Mex cuisine some 20 years ago.
I think possibly I'm the first one to use Southwest cuisine as a title. It's the border cooking, and it has various elements depending on the region where the recipe's emanated. And of course, everyone cooks with what they have at hand. If it's Texas, they had beef. In New Mexico, they had chilies and a little pork. And you go further west, and it's in California where you had more fruits, vegetables, and dairy products.
Jane's celebrity chef status attracts students and admirers from far and wide.
I've really admired Jane Butel, and I just thought this would be fun to learn from a master.
Intimate, hands-on weekend cooking classes are held at the Fairmont's La Hacienda restaurant, the only 4-diamond Mexican restaurant in the U.S.
So not only are you cooking Southwestern food, but you really feel like you're in the place that it evolved.
First, Jane shares her extensive knowledge of the cuisine's distinctive ingredients, like the different types of chilies, beans, corn, and herbs.
In later times now, hotter chilies sell better than milder chilies.
Then, the students move into the professional kitchen to cook under the supervision of a gastronomic magician. Each will be responsible for several dishes.
Garlic is bitter. See, then it doesn't stick. Did you taste it?
Yes.
That's great.
Today's menu includes salsas, roasted corn soup, cactus pad salad, and Oaxacan-style mole. Robert, a plumber from Staten Island, has volunteered to create this complex chocolate sauce.
It was an interesting dish to me. I never cooked mole before, but I've had it in restaurants, so I wanted to give it a shot.
People who come to the Jane Butel Cooking School are really looking for an enriching experience. They've probably been to beautiful places and they've seen lots of beautiful things, but now they want to get deeper. They want to experience it for themselves.
The Fairmont Scottsdale is an ideal location for this weekend cooking school. With its Spanish colonial architecture and lush landscaping, the resort is like an oasis shimmering in the Arizona desert. After a tough day in Jane's kitchen, the resort's Willow Stream Spa is the perfect place to relax. Or, if sports is your escape, the Fairmont Scottsdale will definitely swing you into shape.
TPC of Scottsdale is the Tournament Players Club of Scottsdale. It's the site of the annual FBR Open, one of the greatest shows on grass, they call it. We also have 7 lit tennis courts, so you can have daytime play, nighttime play.
Other resort activities include slipping and sliding, pumping iron, and a little off-roading action. But the main event is back in Jane's kitchen, where the students' dishes near completion. Everyone's pulse quickens as they strive to plate their culinary creations at exactly the right moment. And at last, we eat.
Anything you're enthusiastic about and you can get away and take a break from your own reality is a good deal.
A great opportunity to get away for a few days at a beautiful place, great location, and learn something that you've never really done before.
The Jane Butel Southwestern Cooking School at the Fairmont Scottsdale. The ultimate place to touch and taste Tex-Mex cuisine. And the tasty number 8 pick on our countdown. Uberguide's search for the ultimate cooking vacation takes us to a global capital of gastronomy, Paris. Here you'll find a selection of cafes, bistros, and restaurants that are the envy of the world. Those wishing to encounter this fabulous French cuisine and take in the grandeur of one of the planet's top hotels need not look any further. The Ritz Escoffier School at the Hotel Ritz Paris. Number 7 on Uberguide's countdown of culinary getaways. Established in 1898, the Hotel Ritz Paris offers a level of luxury that's suitable for kings and queens, superstar athletes, and movie celebrities. One of the co-founders of the hotel back in 1898 was Auguste Escoffier, a man whose reputation has certainly lived past his mortality.
Auguste Escoffier was the first chef at the Ritz and who really put modern French cooking on the map.
Auguste Escoffier was the first chef at the Ritz Paris, and he revolutionized the French cuisine by giving codification for all the recipes.
This codification gave recipes names and helped create the modern kitchen. In honor of this celebrated chef, the Ritz opened a cooking school that offers an unrivaled glimpse into the art of French cuisine.
You can go if you're a professional chef or if you've never cooked a day in your life.
We have 4 different courses. That means we have courses for beginners, we have courses for children, we have courses for group events, and we have private courses. And we make sure that all students, they really understand what they're learning.
Cooking in one of Europe's most elite kitchens is truly a rare privilege. Everything, from the utensils down to the appliances, has that Rolls-Royce level of quality. A simple Cadillac won't do here.
You do not have to speak French to go there. What they'll do is they'll set you up with a cooking instructor, but also a translator. So if the cooking instructor doesn't speak English, you have a translator there to help you. And it is set up like a working restaurant kitchen.
This experience has been quite enlightening. I've learned new techniques, how to cut vegetables, and myself. But we've come here to learn techniques as well as have a meal together. It's a combined experience. You get to cook and taste.
This one is very high-end, I would say, and you learn a lot about small things that will help you to make the dish very special.
Now it's going to cost you. It's pretty expensive, but it's probably the best place to go if you want to learn how to cook French food from the masters. It's just wonderful.
For its delectable combination of gourmet expertise in one of the world's most elegant inns, the Escoffier School at the Hotel Ritz Paris earns the number 7 position on our list. Coming up, the exotic sights and delicious flavors of Thailand on Uberguide's countdown of culinary getaways. Uberguide is on the hunt for culinary bliss and amazing cooking vacations. After Cancun and Tennessee, Paris and Scottsdale, we now set the GPS for California. About an hour's drive from San Francisco lies the fertile Sonoma Valley. This is a region renowned for its fabulous wines and market-fresh produce. With its Spanish architecture, the town of Sonoma exudes charm and old-fashioned hospitality. For a hands-on foodie in need of some relaxation, Ramekhin's Sonoma Valley Culinary School is the ideal pick, and number 6 on our countdown.
A lot of people are familiar with Sonoma because it is a great wine area. Anytime you've got great wine, the great food often follows. So you're going to have a lot of artisanal cheesemakers, chocolate manufacturers in the area.
Ramekhin's is really unique compared to other cooking schools. We're able to acquire all the vegetables, the cheeses, the wines, the produce locally.
Hi, hello Marlena.
So we don't have to go very far to get all the food that we use in our classes.
What Ramekhin's does, they bring a lot of these examples into their school. So they might have a local chocolate manufacturer come in and lead the class on chocolate making, for example.
What we're focusing on today is the bounty of Sonoma. We're all going to put this meal together. I will move around the room to show you. Would you be working on the pesto right here, which will be the sauce for our pork?
Here you can learn everything from how to prepare the finest Italian meal to making Asian dishes with style. It all depends on the instructor.
Create an emulsion with your oil and vinegar.
Get 'em, Kay. Who are you mad at today?
And this school brings in the best.
We have chefs who come from all over the world. Jacques Pepin, Martin Yan, Michael Chiarello, Thomas Keller of the French Laundry, Sarah Moulton, Kat Cora. I love the idea that we could promote incredible produce of Sonoma County, our award-winning wines in the valley, international and local chefs coming together, and it's for someone who doesn't cook or the aficionado in the kitchen.
Wow, I've gotten the technique down. I know how to make it. I love the garlic.
Everybody that works here, they're here because they love what they do and they love this business. And I think it shows to our clients as well. Everybody that comes here has a wonderful time.
Delicious.
Once your cooking class finishes, it's over to MacArthur Place, Sonoma's historic inn and spa.
This is the original house on the estate. It houses 10 of our 64 guest rooms, and it was built in the mid-1800s, so it's the 3rd oldest estate in Sonoma. This is one of our garden spa suites, and the gardens are really the inspiration behind the property, so this suite we try to bring the gardens into your room. One of the nice features about this suite is the back patio. It's a private garden with an outdoor teak tub, an outdoor shower, and you have your own private waterfall that overlooks the gardens. There's 50 different types of sculpture throughout the gardens and wonderful places to sit and relax and read. It's just a magical spot.
The spa features a unique array of treatments.
This is just for a little bit of presentation. When she comes up off of the bed, she'll see these wonderful rose petals. Aurelia, we're gonna start with this wonderful sugar lavender scrub.
The spa uses ingredients grown in an herb garden on the grounds.
That it's a very refined, natural, organic sugar scrub.
Perfect.
So it's almost like getting a massage and sort of a polish at the same time.
I deserve this. This is great. It definitely feels very relaxing.
Feels wonderful. You'll have a hard time getting me out of the tub.
After a day spent absorbing the lessons of great chefs and relaxing at the spa, there really isn't much left to do, except, well, let's leave it to your imagination. Ramekind's Sonoma Valley Culinary School, number 6 on Uberguide's countdown of the world's top culinary getaways. We're now off to Thailand, the only Southeast Asian nation never occupied and ruled by a European superpower. The country's southern tropical beach atmosphere gives way to the north's more temperate climate. The city of Chiang Mai is the epicenter of the northerly part of the kingdom. This is where Buddhism continues to flourish in ways unchanged since ancient times. Here you'll find an exclusive jungle retreat where the culinary magic of Thailand comes to life. Four Seasons Resort Chiang Mai, number 5 on our countdown.
It is very intimate, the setting here. The resort is close enough where you feel you can put your arms around everything, but yet you have the privacy to enjoy a very special occasion. There's something magical about it.
It's very zen and very open and airy and dark woods. So it's very serene and peaceful and beautiful.
Food is an important part of the culture here. As the old axiom goes, you are what you eat. And for Thais influenced by centuries of Buddhist philosophy, this proverb isn't taken lightly. At the fresh fruit and vegetable market in the center of town, the moist bounty of Mother Earth is on display daily. This juicy produce forms the basis of Thai cuisine. Back at the Four Seasons Cooking School, appreciation of this country's famous food is taught in style, using the crisp offerings of the market.
We're all very, very proud of our cooking school. It is just an experience that our guests rave about. Learning Thai food and learning how to cook Thai food can be intimidating because of the intricacies of the recipes. But the team at the cooking school really show you that it's not as challenging as it may first appear.
Our chef instructor. Good morning. Welcome to our program today, Curry Day.
The class starts at 7 in the morning, and we go to the local market, where we will buy the ingredients for the day. You set up your items that you've purchased, the class begins. So it's a very interactive, you watch, you learn, and then you go back to a cooking station and try. And then, of course, the best part is you eat.
I'm used to sort of trying to make things at home, but usually with cans of paste. So, yeah, I think it'll make me more confident to experiment when I go home.
What's so remarkable and amazing about Thai food are the intricacies of the flavors. The ingredients that go into the simplest fried rice dish, for example, are just spectacular. The different types of curries, from a coconut curry to a dry curry, the different types of noodle dishes that you can have.
It's nice to taste some of the more interesting or kind of characteristic dishes of this region. I've really enjoyed it.
After satisfying your palate, retire to your luxurious suite. The rooms at the Four Seasons are designed specifically to induce the most romantic of auras. The resort also has no shortage of activities that will surely ease you into a physically pleasing, mood-altering state.
The people that take care of our guests, there's no question, these are the best in Thailand. We have a terrific world-class spa. We have mountain bikes. There's some lovely trails nearby. There's great educational experiences here with the hill tribes, the orchid farm that's nearby. You go into Chiang Mai and see some of the old city by the moat.
I think the Four Seasons is always a wonderful place, but here in Chiang Mai it just adds an extra native flavor.
Chiang Mai as a destination has such a great cross-section of different types of foods that are here, from Chiang Mai sausages to khao soi. It's a lovely destination for the culinary. Great food, great fun, and great learning.
Number 5 on our countdown, Four Seasons Resort Chiang Mai is where you can make your most exotic Epicurean dreams come true. Coming up, a rustic resort in Nova Scotia reveals the secrets of cooking fresh Cajun seafood on Uberguide's countdown of culinary getaways. Uberguide is counting down the world's best cooking vacations in a mouth-watering journey that has taken us from Paris to Thailand. Tucked away in the wilderness on Canada's Atlantic coast is a rustic yet luxurious resort that defies all expectations. It's here, nestled in the beautiful landscape of Nova Scotia, that you'll find Trout Point Lodge, number 4 on Uberguide's countdown of the world's best culinary getaways. Trout Point is located next to the Tuscany River in southern Nova Scotia.
The location's unique because we're next to the largest protected wilderness area in Atlantic Canada, and yet very close to different coastal areas as well.
A place where people can come and relax and be forced to be cut off from their everyday lives.
The owners of the resort moved here from Louisiana, bringing with them a deep South Cajun cooking style that surprisingly has its roots in Nova Scotia.
The French first settled Nova Scotia in the very early 17th century, but eventually a huge portion of them ended up in Louisiana, where they were welcomed by the Spanish, who were the rulers of Louisiana at that time. So the Cajuns of Louisiana are actually the same people as the Acadians of Nova Scotia.
Open from mid-May to late October, the lodge features a culinary experience that focuses on seafood. This Uber learning journey takes you from the kitchen to the great outdoors and everywhere in between.
We try to show people where the food they eat comes from.
Hey there. Can we take the cage out? I'll show you how they grow fast. The new growth is the little sharp stuff on the edge. This is our holding facility here. Hold rivers up to about 140,000 pounds. We aerate the water, we recirculate the water. There's 1 pounders, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 2 pound to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 plus. Come here. Yeah, and be careful of the tail as well. The tail is just dangerous. Very sharp. If you get your finger in there, you'll dice you up pretty quick.
Even though it's not seafood, it's a very good time for wild foraging, so we thought we would at least go out in the afternoon and try to do some basic identification and gather some things to bring back to do a nice wild salad.
The area we're going to go is known as the cranberry bog. There's a lot of different things that grow along everywhere from the roadsides, cracks in pavements, and into deep woods that are all edible. If you smell that, you can smell the fragrance that it has, and you can dry it and use it either as a seasoning, or you can actually steep it in a tea. And we picked some and dried some out last night, and hopefully we'll be able to have a bit of a tea later on. Locals around here like to pull the root right out, peel this off, and you come to this. It's supposed to be quite tender.
Back at the lodge, get ready for action. Cooking classes sharpen your kitchen acumen.
But it's more about just learning about what seafood is, how to handle it, how to know what it is that you're seeing.
One of the best, surest ways of choosing fresh fish is to get whole fish. It should have this nice, bright sheen to it. The colors in the skin and the scales should still have some vibrancy to them.
We always sort of cook from a Creole perspective. Creole is the historic, traditional cooking of New Orleans. But we adapt that sort of technique to local products.
The accommodation options can best be described as haute rustic. The romantic wood surroundings of the rooms create a time machine mood, sending you back hundreds of years to Nova Scotia's settler history. But don't let this fool you. The sumptuous comforts here are second to none. The activities at Trout Point don't all revolve around food.
We have outdoor wood-fired hot tub, canoes and kayaks available for our guests' use. There's lake and river swimming.
This is new. I got this last year. It's a barrel sauna.
An eco-friendly place, everyone at Trout Point definitely has a green heart. Parks Canada has rewarded their commitment with a Sustainable Tourism Award.
They showed us where what we're eating comes from, and then they teach us how to cook it.
The food is phenomenal, the facilities is great, and I plan to be back soon.
Trout Point Lodge makes a great culinary getaway because it allows people to get some distance from their normal lives or sort of retreat to nature, but at the same time learn about food.
Number 4 on our list, Trout Point Lodge is an eco-luxe resort that dishes out the ultimate cooking secrets. Our search for the top culinary getaways now takes us to Northern Ireland. Belfast is the spiritual and economic centerpiece of this region. Once a troubled city famous for clashes between Catholics and Protestants, it's now become a beacon of hope for the world. Both sides have laid down their weapons and are at peace. Outside the city lies a picturesque 17th century castle that attracts the culinary talents of aspiring Uber chefs. Belle Isle School of Cookery, number 3 on our Uber countdown.
I opened the cookery school in 2003, so this is our 5th year. People love the whole package because they come to stay on Belle Isle. They've got the busy day in the cookery school where they're being stimulated. The most important thing about a puddings course is that you learn a few new techniques, some new ideas, and more versatile things as well. There's probably a million different recipes for this. It's called a Saint-Tropez cake. It's not a cake as such because it's brioche, but it's a very easy thing to make and it's delicious. But one of the most important elements of it is a crème pâtissière.
We're making a crème pâtissière, a very thick custard to go in our cake.
Some icing sugar. Whiz it until it breaks down a little bit.
They don't sort of throw you in at the deep end. They teach you and show you, and then you just do your own thing, which is very, very good, very enjoyable, very relaxed.
And the idea is to give them different techniques and a little bit of inspiration for what they cook, so they can take the recipes home and use them with their families. The telling point of a good cookery school is not how much cooking they do in the school, but how much they do when they go home.
And afterwards, it's report card time. Hope no one gets grounded.
You all pass with flying colours.
I think what makes Belle Isle unique as a cookery school is the fact that you can stay in the castle. You're staying in most beautiful surroundings. It's a working estate, and we like to keep it that way. And we go through up these steps here and into the castle. And now we come into the drawing room. And over here, you see 2 alcoves. Behind those alcoves are ovens. So at one time, this room must have been used as a kitchen. This is the most interesting picture. It's by Sir Edwin Landseer. Landseer was Queen Victoria's favourite artist. And he was an extraordinary artist because he could paint with both hands at the same time. He eventually went totally bonkers. And this is the most important picture in the house. And now we have the dining room. Now, the dining room is set for 14, and that's the number we can hold in the house with all the bedrooms filled. And just in case you don't know, it's called azalea pink, the colour. The first bedroom we have is the Coco Chanel bedroom, called the Coco Chanel bedroom because Coco Chanel slept in that bed when she was being courted by the 2nd Duke of Westminster, and he asked Coco to marry him 3 times, and she turned him down all 3 times. Sad. And we call this the Dutch bathroom with a very old-fashioned loo. The tiles are all made in Holland in 1890. And the old loo, the Americans love having their photographs taken on there.
The grounds around the castle are also of ancient stock.
And this is the courtyard and coach house. Coach house here on my right was built in 1856. We just grow these organic vegetables down the centre in these box hedges. And there's all sorts of different broccoli, runner beans, some broad beans here. And these are used for the cookery school. And then through here, we have the orchard.
To me, this is just such a lovely venue. You've got the castle, you've got the fabulous Fermanagh countryside, and today we've got fabulous Fermanagh weather. And I just think it's the perfect spot.
For ensuring students can feed themselves after they leave, and because a cookery school simply can't be complete without the requisite castle accommodations, Belle Isle comes in at number 3 on Uberguide's countdown of gastronomic hideaways. Coming up on Uberguide, a trip to Italy's scenic Tuscany region for a culinary class you won't soon forget. Uberguide is scouring the globe in search of the culinary vacation spots that satisfy the palate beyond all measure. Tuscany is a region of Italy that's brimming with rich cultural experiences. The capital city of Florence is the birthplace of the Italian Renaissance. Like the simple rolling hills of the landscape, Tuscany is famous for its simplicity and freshness. Here, nestled amongst olive groves and vineyards near Pisa, you'll find Tuscan cuisine at its best in our #2 culinary getaway, Villa Delia. This exclusive cooking school and resort is run by one of Canada's most famous restaurateurs, Umberto Menghi.
Gnocchi, your Italian tempura.
Umberto is a larger-than-life character who embodies the spirit of the Tuscan lifestyle.
We're coming right to you from Tuscany, Villa Delia.
He has a lot of personality, and I think that it's good to have that. I think actually some of that goes into the food that you eat.
Born in Tuscany, he came to Canada in the 1960s and has since built a food empire that would make the Romans proud. But he always longed to return to his roots.
The villa we purchased 15 years ago, but it took about 5 years to restore it. And one day, Mother met the lady that owned, and they started to talk about her children. Oh my God, Umberto. He always wanted to come back and do something with the family, and this was an opportunity to buy. And I saw it, and I started dreaming, and the dream came true.
Villa Delia is now a world-class hotel. From the accommodations to the impressionist-like placidity of the pool, the resort exudes a Mediterranean sophistication that can't be imitated.
This is a wonderful place where you appreciate life as opposed to just live life.
His sister lives next door, so all this 100 acres, you can just wander around. Very natural. Pheasants, deer, wild boar, beautiful little villages just nearby. I just went for a run this morning, 20 minutes, another village up in the hill, church, spire, bells, absolutely stunning.
It's as if the villa's grounds were created specifically with Umberto in mind. The gardens are a canvas on which the freshest of herbs and vegetables are painted in tune to the seasons.
Italians in general, they shop lunchtime for lunchtime. They shop evening for the evenings. It's something that they're doing and they're investing time every day. The garden is very important. Making our extra virgin olive oil, I mean, what a dream for a chef. Having your food that's just around you, I mean, come on. Can you get better than that?
Plus, Umberto's vineyard yields 3 varieties of wine.
Wine, can we talk? I mean, the wine is very important. The wine is just like breathing at time to add a complement to the food that you're eating, but most important, cleans your mouth for the next bite, you know? And then you choose how many bites you want to have or how many sips of wine. This has been fried into that oil.
But the crown jewel of this property is undoubtedly the Tuscany Cooking School.
Take it with me, please. You're gonna love those.
Since 1992, it's been a fixture for would-be chefs with a passion for Italian cuisine.
It's cooking schools where everybody can participate. We say, you know, we can offer you a slice of Tuscany.
And once the dish is finished, Umberto's rapt pupils enjoy the fruits of their labors outdoors on a patio overlooking the glorious Tuscan countryside.
It's really good. It's very light.
Just an enjoyable time and very leisurely, and taking back a lot of things that we can apply at home. Less oils and just natural ingredients.
Wonderful experience. And to see the master at work and explain why he does certain procedures to keep things simple and keep the food delectable.
Far exceeded my expectations. Just being here at the villa is so spectacular.
I want them to take aware that what they eat is important for them. It's okay not to rush all the time and eat on a run. It's just about feeling better. And food is the connector. And the people they're connecting, it's important in your life.
And for being the venue where all this connecting takes place, Umberto Menghi's Hotel Villa Delia comes in at #2 on Uberguide's countdown of culinary getaways. Next on Uberguide's countdown of culinary getaways, the gastronomic pleasures of Sin City satisfy the wildest of appetites. This is Uberguide's countdown of culinary getaways, and at last, we've reached the #1 spot on our list. Las Vegas has emerged as a world-class center of gourmet restaurants and Epicurean experiences. The city has one of the most comprehensive collections of celebrity chefs anywhere, and it has more master sommeliers than any other city in the world.
Vegas is a really interesting place. About 10 years ago, these great chefs started trickling in and opening up some of the best restaurants in the country. They make more money in Las Vegas now on hotels and dining than they do from gambling.
Each spring, Sin City throws the ultimate party for hardcore foodies. Vegas Uncorked, #1 on our countdown of culinary getaways. Sponsored by Bon Appetit magazine, nothing tops this 4-day gastronomic extravaganza.
It's a food festival combined with everything that Vegas has to offer. They bring the best chefs in the country and set them loose on the restaurants of Las Vegas.
It's always a really interesting and really delicious event to attend because these chefs really like to compete with each other.
And you can wander around and you can sample, you can have wine, you can have cocktails. It's just an amazing event.
The party kicks off with the Masters Series dinners at Caesar's Palace. Rouse is the venue, and it doesn't disappoint. With locations in both Las Vegas and New York, Rouse has a lineage that stretches back over a century.
To be with so many great people who help bring cuisine and culinary art to the home, it's just unbelievable. I'm honored just to be invited to participate in this event. I think it's just absolutely off the hook.
It's an opportunity for foodies to enjoy great food, wine, and conversation with the stars of the culinary world. This is where champagne wishes and caviar dreams come true.
Vegas is so fantastic. It really has become the foodie capital right now.
Over at the Bellagio, the Sweet Decadence Workshop at Tuscany Kitchen showcases styles and techniques that will definitely float a chocoholic's boat.
The workshops allow people who do not have a culinary background to really learn from the greatest chefs out there.
We're gonna make the blueberry sauce. We use some pork. You know, it's too early, I'm not gonna taste it. People see a chef handling food and making a recipe like we do every day in our workshops. The techniques, I think, really make people understand that the recipe is not gonna make the chef. The chef is making the recipe.
All of those little secrets that the chefs, you know, they don't think twice about them, but to the person who likes to cook at home, they're very, very special. You'll pick up a lot of knowledge, and of course you get to eat the treats at the end, so that's a good thing.
It was a lovely presentation. I learned a lot. After you see him put it together, you really have a good appreciation for what you're eating.
After the workshop, check out the world's tallest chocolate fountain. It's 27 feet tall. Or if tasty waterfalls don't do it for you, maybe one of these scintillating treats will. Not all the events are inside.
How's everybody doing today?
Masters versus Rookies culinary pro-ams are held back at Caesar's Palace.
The rookie chefs get to go up against the master chefs, and they are judged, so it's a little bit like an Iron Chef competition.
A little kind of cook-off, and I get to be a judge.
And I like how all the different textures blended in with the softness of the tomatoes.
I'm gonna go eat some food and be critical of people.
Turn up the heat and get ready to cook.
I got skills. I'm not just talking silicone here.
Just don't let the star factor distract you.
When you have the hidden ingredient, and it could be anything from cough syrup to Vicks Vapor Rub, we just don't know. We're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna make it slightly palatable and hope that we don't kill our judges. It's gonna be some mighty good eating there.
The Wynn has some of the top restaurants on the Strip. Specializing in Italian seafood, Bartolotta Ristorante di Mare
Good afternoon, everybody.
is host to a star chef luncheon.
These are my friends. I wanted to introduce them. Cool, very long fish. I think my wife wants me to make some shoes out of it for her.
Plus, you don't have to leave the Wynn to check out the Cocktail Smackdown.
I'm gonna warn you right now, there's 6 cocktails coming your way. Not that that should matter to any of you, but you just might want to pace yourself.
Held in Blush Nightclub, it's a chance to see Sin City's top mixologists go to work.
It's great, it's really fun. Full cocktails, a lot of different ingredients, a lot of fresh ingredients, and different things that you didn't think would be in a cocktail, like basil and allspice.
The Moroccan sunset.
With the blood oranges? The blood orange, that was probably the best one.
Really good.
The finale of Vegas Uncorked is the grand tasting sip and stroll in the Roman Plaza at Caesar's Palace. Here you'll find a dazzling array of celebrity chefs under one roof, offering samples of their culinary creations. This is foodie paradise.
Fabulous.
Instead of going to 50 restaurants and spending months here, you can get a taste from all of them in one night. I think it's the best event you can go to if you love food and wine.
Watch out for Vegas. Vegas is as good as New York and California. All these kids that are the next generation, they're tight, they live here, they're cooking their hearts out, and this place is exciting. Watch out. It's Vegas, baby.
If you want to cook with the masters, learn from the best mixologists, and tickle your taste buds with the treats of legendary chefs, nothing beats Vegas Uncorked, the #1 pick on our list. For foodies who want more sizzle in their travel, Cooking Vacations offer a delicious menu of experiences. Whether you're looking for Southwest American or Southeast Asian, haute cuisine or down-home Cajun, you'll find everything you need to satisfy your appetite for adventure in Uberguide's countdown of the world's best culinary getaways.